If you're a man over 60 and you've noticed that mornings just aren't what they used to be, if you're waking up feeling less confident, less vital, and you've chalked it up to just another part of getting older, then what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about men's health. Because there's a hidden enemy lurking in your daily routine, something so common that you'd never suspect it's silently sabotaging your vascular health every single night. And the consequences? They go far beyond what happens in the bedroom. We're talking about your heart, your energy, your very quality of life hanging in the balance. But here's what almost nobody is talking about. There's a simple solution that takes just 60 seconds before bed, costs less than your morning coffee, and works while you sleep to restore what time has tried to take away. And the truth behind this will shock you. My name is Dr. Claire Foster, and I'm a urologist specializing in men's health with over 15 years of experience working with thousands of patients just like you. Throughout my career, I've witnessed countless men suffering needlessly because conventional medicine often ignores the most powerful healing mechanisms our bodies possess. The pharmaceutical approach isn't the only answer, and frankly, it's often not even the best answer. Today, I'm going to share with you a natural protocol that addresses the root cause of declining male vitality, a protocol that harnesses the body's own regenerative power during sleep. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. This is about understanding how your body actually works and giving it exactly what it needs to thrive again. Let me be brutally honest with you about what's at stake here. Every night you go to bed without addressing this issue, you're allowing your vascular system to deteriorate further. Your blood vessels are becoming stiffer, less responsive, less capable of delivering the robust blood flow your body demands. And I'm not just talking about erectile function, although that's certainly a major concern. I'm talking about your heart working harder than it should, your brain not getting optimal oxygen, your muscles losing strength, and your energy levels plummeting. The medical establishment wants you to believe this decline is inevitable, that it's just part of aging, but that's a dangerous lie. What's really happening is a cascade of nutritional deficiencies that starve your vascular system of the specific compounds it needs to maintain flexibility, responsiveness, and strength. Men who ignore these warning signs don't just lose their confidence in intimate moments, they lose years off their lives. They face increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and a dramatic decline in overall quality of life. Your relationships suffer, your self-image crumbles, you start avoiding situations that used to bring you joy because you're afraid of being disappointed by your own body. But here's the hope I want you to hold on to. This process is reversible. Your body hasn't forgotten how to be strong and vital. It's just waiting for you to give it the right fuel. As we get ready for the big reveal, tell me in the comments which city you're watching from. I love to see how far our health community reaches. Now, let's talk about the 3 critical elements your vascular system needs to thrive, and how one simple ingredient delivers all 3 in perfect harmony. These aren't just random nutrients. These are the specific compounds that scientific research has proven make the difference between a body that's declining and a body that's regenerating every single night. The first critical element is something called L-arginine, and if you've never heard of it, you're about to discover why the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want this information to become mainstream. L-arginine is an amino acid that serves as the direct precursor to nitric oxide in your body. Now, nitric oxide is absolutely essential for vascular health. Think of it like this. Your blood vessels are like highways, and nitric oxide is what keeps those highways smooth, flexible, and wide open for traffic. Without adequate nitric oxide, those highways become narrow, stiff, and congested. Blood flow decreases, pressure increases, everything starts breaking down. Let me tell you about Robert, a 67-year-old retired engineer from Phoenix who came into my office about 8 months ago. Robert told me, "Doc, I feel like my body has betrayed me. I used to wake up feeling like a young man, and now I wake up feeling like my best years are behind me. My wife is understanding, but I can see the disappointment in her eyes, and honestly, that hurts worse than anything." Robert was deeply skeptical when I first mentioned natural supplementation. He'd tried the prescription medications, and while they sometimes worked, the side effects made him feel even worse. His headaches were unbearable, and his heart would race in ways that scared him. I put Robert on a simple protocol: 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds every night before bed. Within 3 weeks, Robert called me with excitement I hadn't heard in his voice before. "Dr. Foster, I don't know what's happening, but I'm waking up different. The morning situation has improved dramatically, and my energy throughout the day is like it was 10 years ago." 6 months later, Robert's blood work showed significantly improved vascular markers, and his quality of life had transformed completely. As he told me in his last visit, "I got my confidence back, and honestly, I got my marriage back too." Here's what the science shows us. Studies from major research institutions have demonstrated that L-arginine supplementation at doses between 1,500 and 5,000 milligrams significantly improves erectile function in men with vascular-related dysfunction. One landmark study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men who supplemented with high-dose L-arginine for just 3 months experienced measurable improvements in both subjective sexual function and objective blood flow measurements. The researchers discovered that L-arginine works by increasing the availability of nitric oxide, which causes the smooth muscle and blood vessels to relax, allowing for increased blood flow exactly where it's needed most. But here's what makes this even more powerful. It's not just about one moment of function. This is about fundamentally improving your cardiovascular health system-wide. When your body has adequate L-arginine, every organ benefits. Your brain gets better oxygen, your heart works more efficiently, your muscles recover faster, and yes, your sexual function returns to what it should be. So what's the practical application here? Raw pumpkin seeds are one of nature's richest sources of L-arginine. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, about 1 handful or 1 tablespoon, contains approximately 2,000 milligrams of L-arginine. That's right in the therapeutic range that research has proven effective. The protocol is simple. Every night, 30 minutes before bed, consume 1 tablespoon of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. You can eat them plain, or if you prefer, you can grind them and mix them with a small amount of water, or add them to a small serving of unsweetened yogurt. The key is consistency. This isn't a one-time fix. This is about providing your body with a steady supply of the raw materials it needs to rebuild and maintain optimal vascular function. And if you found that revealing, wait until you hear about our second element, as it affects the body in an even quieter way, yet its impact on male vitality might be the most profound of all. The second critical element is zinc, and the vast majority of men over 50 are dangerously deficient in this essential mineral without even knowing it. Zinc is absolutely fundamental to testosterone production, and testosterone is the master hormone that governs virtually every aspect of male vitality, from muscle strength and bone density to libido, erectile function, and even cognitive sharpness. When zinc levels decline, testosterone production plummets, and a cascade of negative effects follows. Let me share the story of Michael, a 62-year-old former high school football coach from Dallas. When Michael first sat down in my office, he looked defeated. "Dr. Foster, I used to be the guy who could keep up with 18-year-old athletes all day long. Now I can barely make it through a morning without needing a nap. And as for my personal life, let's just say my wife has stopped initiating anything because she knows it's just going to end in frustration for both of us." Michael's blood work revealed what I suspected. His testosterone levels were in the basement, and his zinc levels were critically low. The connection between these two findings wasn't coincidental. I explained to Michael that zinc plays a direct role in the enzymatic processes that convert cholesterol into testosterone in the testes. Without adequate zinc, that conversion simply doesn't happen efficiently. Michael was skeptical that something as simple as a seed could address such a significant problem, but he agreed to try my protocol. Within 6 weeks, Michael reported a dramatic shift. "I'm waking up with energy I haven't felt in years. My mood is better, I'm sleeping deeper, and yes, everything else is working the way it should again." At his 3-month follow-up, Michael's testosterone levels had risen by 30%, and his zinc levels were back in the optimal range. As he told me with a grin, "Coach is back in the game." The science behind zinc's role in male health is rock solid. Research published in the journal Nutrition has demonstrated that zinc supplementation in deficient men can increase testosterone levels by as much as 25%. Another study in the International Journal of Andrology followed nearly 400 men over the age of 65 and found that those with adequate zinc status had significantly lower rates of erectile dysfunction compared to those who were deficient. The mechanism is clear. Zinc is required for the function of the enzyme 5-alpha reductase, which helps maintain healthy testosterone metabolism. Additionally, zinc acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting the cells in your testes from oxidative damage that accumulates with age. When those cells are protected and functioning optimally, testosterone production remains robust. But zinc doesn't just affect hormones. It also plays a crucial role in immune function, wound healing, and the synthesis of proteins throughout your body. Men who are zinc deficient report not just sexual dysfunction, but also decreased energy, increased susceptibility to illness, and slower recovery from exercise or injury. Here's what you need to do. Pumpkin seeds are among the richest natural sources of zinc available. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds contains approximately 2.5 milligrams of zinc, which represents about 20% of the daily requirement for adult men. But here's the critical point. Absorption matters just as much as intake. Zinc from plant sources is highly bioavailable when consumed with a small amount of fat, which pumpkin seeds naturally provide thanks to their healthy oil content. The protocol remains the same: 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds every night before bed. But here's an additional tip. If you really want to maximize zinc absorption, consume your pumpkin seeds with a small handful of pumpkin seed oil or a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. This enhances the bioavailability even further and ensures your body is absorbing every bit of this crucial mineral. But we're not done yet. The third element is where everything comes together in a way that might be the most important revelation of all. The third critical element is magnesium, and this mineral is the unsung hero of cardiovascular health and male vitality. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, but its role in vascular health and testosterone production is particularly profound for men over 50. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, reduces inflammation, supports healthy blood pressure, and directly influences testosterone levels. Yet studies show that nearly 50% of American men are deficient in magnesium, and the deficiency only gets worse with age. Let me tell you about Thomas, a 69-year-old retired accountant from Minneapolis who came to see me after his cardiologist expressed concern about his rising blood pressure and declining cardiovascular markers. Thomas said, "Dr. Foster, I'm on 3 different medications for my blood pressure, and honestly, I feel worse than I did before I started taking them. I'm tired all the time, I have no interest in intimacy with my wife, and I just feel like I'm going through the motions of life." When I ran comprehensive blood work on Thomas, his magnesium levels were shockingly low. I explained to Thomas that magnesium deficiency creates a vicious cycle. Without adequate magnesium, blood vessels become stiff and unresponsive, blood pressure rises, inflammation increases, and testosterone production declines. All of these factors compound each other, creating a cascade of declining health. Thomas was frustrated that none of his previous doctors had checked his magnesium levels or suggested any nutritional intervention. I started him on the pumpkin seed protocol, emphasizing the magnesium content specifically. Within just 4 weeks, Thomas called me with an update that brought tears to his eyes. "Doc, my blood pressure is coming down. My cardiologist is talking about reducing my medications, but more than that, I feel alive again. I'm waking up wanting to engage with life, and my relationship with my wife has completely transformed." At his 6-month follow-up, Thomas's blood pressure was nearly normal, his testosterone had increased significantly, and his cardiovascular markers showed remarkable improvement. Thomas told me, "I wish I'd known about this years ago. I could have avoided so much suffering." The research on magnesium is absolutely compelling. A study published in BMC Medicine found that consuming just 100 milligrams of additional magnesium per day reduced the risk of stroke by 7%, heart failure risk by 22%, and type 2 diabetes risk by 19%. Another study from Selçuk University in Turkey demonstrated that magnesium supplementation increased both free and total testosterone levels in men, with the effect being even more pronounced in those who engaged in regular physical activity. But here's what makes magnesium particularly important for the nighttime protocol. Magnesium promotes deep restorative sleep by regulating neurotransmitters that calm the nervous system. And here's where everything connects beautifully. During deep sleep, your body produces the majority of its testosterone. Deep sleep is also when your vascular system undergoes critical repair and regeneration. If you're not sleeping deeply, you're not producing adequate testosterone, and your blood vessels aren't healing. Magnesium helps you achieve that deep sleep state, which in turn amplifies all the other benefits we've discussed. What worries you most today? Type 1 in the comments if it's declining energy and vitality, or 2 if it's concerns about your intimate relationship. Your answer helps me create future content. The practical application is straightforward. Pumpkin seeds are incredibly rich in magnesium, with 1 ounce providing approximately 150 milligrams, which is about 40% of the daily requirement for adult men. The timing of consumption is crucial here. By taking your pumpkin seeds 30 minutes before bed, you're giving your body a surge of magnesium right before you enter those critical sleep cycles. This helps you fall asleep faster, sleep more deeply, and wake up more refreshed. Additionally, the magnesium works overnight to relax your blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and support the hormonal processes that occur during sleep. Many of my patients report that within just a few nights of starting this protocol, their sleep quality improves noticeably, and within a few weeks, they wake up feeling more vital and more capable in every way. One additional tip: avoid consuming calcium supplements or high-calcium foods within 2 hours of your pumpkin seed dose, as calcium can interfere with magnesium absorption. Keep it simple: pumpkin seeds before bed and let your body do the rest of the work overnight. So, to recap, the 3 silent elements your body desperately needs are: number 1, L-arginine, which provides the raw material for nitric oxide production, ensuring your blood vessels stay flexible, responsive, and capable of delivering robust blood flow exactly where you need it most. Number 2, zinc, which directly supports testosterone production, protects your hormone-producing cells from oxidative damage, and maintains the vitality that defines you as a man. And number 3, magnesium, which relaxes your blood vessels, supports deep restorative sleep, and amplifies testosterone production during those critical overnight hours. The beauty of this protocol is that one simple, natural ingredient delivers all 3 of these essential elements in perfect balance. Raw pumpkin seeds are nature's answer to male vitality after 50. They're affordable, widely available, and they work. Your body hasn't forgotten how to be healthy. It hasn't forgotten how to be strong, vital, and capable. It just needs your command. It needs you to provide the specific nutrients that time and modern diets have stripped away. Every night that you give your body these essential compounds, you're investing in your health, your relationships, your confidence, and your future. This isn't about turning back the clock. This is about refusing to accept decline as inevitable. This is about reclaiming the vitality that is your birthright as a man. If this information was valuable to you, please hit the like button so YouTube will show it to more men who need it. And don't forget to leave a comment. I personally read as many as I can, and your feedback helps me understand what topics matter most to you. Share this video with a friend or family member who you know will benefit. Sometimes the greatest gift we can give someone is knowledge that changes their life. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any health guides. I'm constantly researching and creating content designed specifically for men over 50 who refuse to settle for decline. And one last thing, a personal request. I recorded this video wearing a mask. It was really important for me to know if the sound quality was good and if you could understand me perfectly. Please leave a quick comment about it. Your feedback is crucial for me to keep improving. A big hug, and I'll see you in the next video.